Welcome back to Knives and Tequila. And hey, come here. You want some bread? Of course you do. Everybody wants some bread. So I'm gonna do that for you. And not just any kind of bread. I'm gonna do you a solid. This one, well, it's gonna be chock full of protein, and we're gonna get it done in the air fryer in 1/3 of the time. So follow along, because today, we're baking up some banana bread. Enjoy. All right, so for this banana bread, I do not want you to screw it up, so follow along closely, my friends. First steps, we're gonna have 2 different bowls, dry ingredients, wet ingredients. Then we're going to combo, throw it in the air fryer. Simple enough, eh? So first we're gonna start with some nanes, short for naners, also short for bananers. So 3, we're looking at 1 cup mashed, so that's about 3 bananas. So you can cut these into little tiny pieces like so. Yeah. So it's easier to mash, or you can just throw it right in. So now we're gonna mash before we add the other wet ingredients to make sure that we have exactly 1 cup of these naners. Ah, perfect mash. So let's see how we did. Ooh. Cheers to the perfect cup. All right, we're going back in. Flump. Now we're on to the rest of the wet ingredients. 2 eggs. Perfection. Guess you should do it on the bowl and squeeze. Y'all gonna learn that one. We're going 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Perfect. And we need a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And last, just need some Greek yogurt, 1/4 of a cup. All right, so now we're mixing. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah, cut. All right, so on to the dry bowl. We're gonna start with some oats that we're gonna grind up in the Magic Bullet. We've got 1 cup and 1/4 of oats that we're using instead of flour because health. There's 1, and there's our 4th. And now we will blend. Any blender will do, we just want the consistency. This is very similar to flour. Yeah. And fine powder, my friends. So dump this right into our mixing bowl. Now that we have our finely shredded oats, we're gonna add some vanilla protein powder. We're gonna go 1½ scoops. Now, you may be saying, but I don't have protein powder. Well, you should probably get some, or just enjoy being weak. And now we're gonna add some baking soda and baking powder. Now, some people use one or the other. We wanna make good bread, so we're gonna use both. And now we mix our dry. Now that we're all mixed up, we're gonna throw it into our wet bowl and mix. Wait. Baking essentials. Now we stir. Oh yeah. There's the gooey stuff. And as we're stirring, we're looking for the consistency of slime. And before we throw down to our pan, we're gonna spray this thing. Super spray, because I don't want none of this sticking to the pan. We're gonna fill it about 2/3 of the way up. And now we're ready to bake. So we're gonna go at 350. And we're going for 22 minutes. Now this may change dependent on the size of your pan, but this guy is for 22. And now we wait. And it is time. Let's see how we did. Oh, perfect. So now we're gonna take this thing out. Whoo! And we're gonna let it cool completely. Now, this is gonna look a little bit different. It's brown. It was in an air fryer. So the top's gonna be a little bit crispier, but ooh, oh so delicious. So while we wait, we'll sharpen. Cheers to a good looking loaf. Now that we're cooled off and out of the pan, we're gonna cut this into 8 slices. Now, each slice is about 250 calories, which ain't so bad, especially considering it's got 12 grams of protein. But don't be fooled, it's still bread. Now, if you wanted to make a remix to this recipe and make it banana nut bread, well, it's pretty simple. You add nuts. Done and done. Cheers to a healthier snack. You thought I was gonna f it up. If you like what we're cooking up in the kitchen, be sure to subscribe, and we'll give you more recipes that you could or could not make. But we encourage you to make them. Just make them.